Well, Chairman, another very exciting point in this season's calendar is very shortly upon us. The FA Cup.
Yeah, fantastic. Cup fever, can't beat it. And I know it's not the first round, but this is where our FA Cup starts, and I've got a good feeling about it. And to pull Altrincham out as well at home, obviously had a bit of spice after the match a few weeks ago. So I'm really looking forward to it, definitely.
Maybe that encounter in the league that you've just mentioned could add a few extra people to the gate.
Possibly. I mean, I think we're doing our best to really promote this game as I won't say a grudge match, but I'm sure that there's going to be a lot of people out there that went to the game, are looking forward to it, and have heard all about what happened up there. And not nastiness, just the manner of the way it all unfolded, and they took exception to two of their players getting sent off. But that's football, so no, I think it's added a bit more spice into an FA Cup tie.
How important is a good run in the FA Cup to a club like Mansfield?
I think every club and any chairman would say the extra income, it's great, it's surely needed, and it's nothing we budget for. Obviously you can't budget for a cup run in any way, shape or form, so that's kept out of the equation. But
so it's a bonus then?
Oh, most definitely. I think all your cup runs are definitely a bonus. So this will help help behind the scenes and keep moving this great club forward.
£12,500 awaits the victor on Saturday. How much is that compared to a normal match day in terms of what you take on gate receipts here at Field Mill, on average?
On average, because bear in mind that's the prize money for getting through.
That's right, yeah.
We split the gate after costs 50-50. So I bet there's going to be a good third for us extra out of this tie as a rule. And bear in mind we've got all paying customers, so if we had the full Monty as well coming back to us as well as the prize money for winning, it would be a real good coup. But no, I think on average it's going to be above, because we have a good season ticket holder package of 2,700 average season ticket holders, so we're always round about an extra 600-700 paying customers on the day. So obviously with you've only got to do the maths yourself, sort of thing. If we do get 2,500-3,000, who knows, 5,000. Let's hope everybody takes Mansfield takes this cup competition serious as we are, and they do come out and to enjoy the football, because at the end of the day, won a great run, 15 points out the last 18, won 2 back-to-back away games. As a club, I don't think we can try and entice people any more than we're doing now by the result we are talking on the pitch as well as off the pitch.
What's more important, the FA Cup or the trophy?
FA Cup or the trophy? Important. I'd say realism, the trophy. There's a Wembley awaits, and that can be one, because we're playing our own teams in there. FA Cup. We've had Middlesbrough, Newcastle in the last couple of years, got to the third round. So I think realism is let's see if we can get away to the third round of the FA Cup minimum, and the trophy, there's the potential of Wembley.
Are there extra incentives for the players in terms of monetary bonuses for an FA Cup run?
They'll get the normal bonus scheme, and there'll be a little bit on top if they do get through to the next round. There's a bit of an incentive there, but as a rule, I think we're in the amber and blue shirts, enough incentive as far as I'm concerned.
Let's just leave the FA Cup for one side for a moment and talk about the season ticket campaign that, of course, we promoted before the start of this season. Of course, we ended up with 2,700 season ticket holders, but perhaps we're a bit unsure of how many floating fans we'd get. I think you mentioned it earlier, how many we're getting. It's obviously around the 500 mark. Are you pleased with that number, and did you expect that number?
Floated fans, we thought if we can get around the 3,500, monetary-wise, that helps. But for atmosphere, it is great, and we've had a couple of 4,000 crowds, obviously a bank holiday, and the Oxford game on the Tuesday night as well, produced just around about the 4,000, which was a great win for us. But I still think you'd like to think there's more floating fans out there, because there is a variation on who we play. Some people are floating, they pick half a dozen games, they want to see Luton, they want to see Oxford, they want to see Cambridge. We understand that. They don't want to particularly see us against Barrow or Grays Athletic or anybody like that. So I mean, that's football. I mean, I saw the Leeds United game last night where the whole of their top tier was empty. It's still Leeds United, they're still in the big city, but it's still not attracting as many fans as it was when they're in the Premier League. That's football. We've got to be mindful where we are. So we might be at a finite position at the moment, because bear in mind, we are in the playoffs. We've got a great track record this season, great results at home. And if we've not had 5,000 people in by now, I can't imagine that's going to happen until very close to the end of the season if we really are, we're in that position of going up.